Hi everyone, welcome to MarikaCreations. Today I will share with you some Moody home decor ideas. I have made a couple of candle holders, a wall art piece with a crescent moon, and a flower arrangement, so Japanese flower arrangement. They are all in a Moody color scheme and a hint towards fall already. So stay tuned for this. For my first DIY today, I will make a piece of wall art using a couple of wooden hula hoops. And I have this plastic one that I will use to trace a crescent moon on my MDF sheet. So I'm just putting it in place, trace it, and then make another half circle. And it's quite wide at the moment. I ended up making it a little bit smaller. You will see. As you can see, I have made the crescent moon a little bit wider and one side there, because there I will attach it to the hula hoops, and I make quite big holes, 2 of them. And you will see just why in a second here, because I have some metal pieces that I will use as a distance between the 2 hula hoops. So here I will show you my vision. I have 1 hula hoop, and here is my crescent moon with the holes on the side. I have a 3rd hole there, but I ended up not using that. It was quite sufficient with the 2 points of attachment. So I place it like that on 1 hula hoop, and then I have my metal pieces that I will use as a distance between the 2 hula hoops, 4 of them, and then the other hula hoop on top like this. And then I will take some of my witch hazel and put it on the side like that, and it will be very moody, fall inspired. So onto the crescent moon, I will use my textured wallpaper, and I will use it on both sides of the moon, because I might just hang it in a window or on a mirror, don't know just yet. So I want it to look pretty on both sides. So I put on some wood glue and the textured wallpaper on both sides. I set it aside to dry for a little bit, and then I will sand off the excess just with a piece of sandpaper with only downward motions. This video is part of a great challenge called What Would You Make, and it's hosted by Rustic and Lace DIY and Divine Designs, and the guest host for this month is Joanna's DIY Live. I will leave links down in the description box to the channels, as well as a link to the playlist of this challenge for more wooden decor ideas. I will use some air dry clay in my silicone molds here that looks like lace, and take my needle tool to cut off the excess, and then I will embellish my crescent moon a little bit further all around the edges that will show. Take some wood glue, put it on the clay pieces, and then I will squeeze them around the edge so it shows a little bit on both sides like this. Every once in a while it was drying, I went in and squeezed the edges a little bit, because it was letting go just a little bit, so tighten them while drying. And I will go around the sides as well. I have clamped the two hula hoops together, and then I will mark out exactly where to drill my holes. Two where the crescent moon is and another two on the other side. And then I take my drill and drill my holes through both of them at the same time, so they have an exact match. Sand off any uneven bits, and they are ready to go. The air dry clay has dried, and I had some cracks, and I have mended everything with some spackling, and that has dried as well. Now it's time for my painting, my Moody colors as I like to use, and I'm just blending them together, acrylic paint, and I have brown, green, black here, and I will introduce some red as well. All fall colors, Moody colors. But if you would recreate this piece, choose any colors of your choice, of course. And here I am with the third or fourth layer already. Keep on blending until I'm happy with the result. And I do the same on the other side, so I have a nice finish on both sides, drying in between my layers. And here I'm dry brushing the whole piece back and front with my gold acrylic paint and a big paintbrush. Look at that texture, it just pops. Love it. Now it's time for the wooden hula hoops, and I will give them the same treatment as I did with the crescent moon. Layering my Moody colors, drying in between my layers, and then I will dry brush both hula hoops with my gold acrylic paint and set everything aside to dry. Before I assemble everything, I will put on one coat of my varnish with a satin finish to protect the colors. Just one coat. You will see how all my pieces today turned out at the end of the video, where I have styled them together. If you're new to my channel, hi! I am Marika, and on this channel I do lots of DIYs, thrift flips, trash to treasure, renovation of my home, and I even do some pottery and some painting. Anything creative really. Please join me. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and let me inspire you. For my next DIY, I will make some candle holders, and I will use these wooden pieces with lots of textures. I don't know what you can call them, spindles or something. They look beautiful, being part of a hutch or something similar, I guess. And then on the top I will cut that piece off and will put these wooden plates on top like that. And I will have a bottom piece as well. Thought about this one here at first, but I changed my mind. You will see later on what I chose, but you get the idea. So first, cutting off that top piece so I can fit my wooden plates. Then I will sand off both pieces on the top on my belt sander and make it fit that wooden plate. And it will look something like this. And then I will take some wood glue, put on my plates, and then attach my spindle, my wooden piece like this. Make sure it sits straight. Now on to the bottom piece, and I will use this wood board here, and I take something round and trace it like this, 2 of them, and then I will have 2 smaller ones as well, but I will let my hubby drill them out with a big drill bit. So here he is, my hubby, with the jigsaw cutting out the pieces that I just traced. Like that. And then the smaller pieces that will go on top. And now it's my turn at the belt sander again. They will look like this. We have made an extra large hole there as well. You will see why. And I just sand them off, make them even, good looking. And the next step is to take my wood router and make nice edges. What did I do there? I have to hold it. And I didn't learn. No, hold it tight when you use your wood router. And they are nice and round. And now I'm sanding them off with a fine grit sandpaper, so they are nice and smooth to the touch. And then I will put them together with some wood glue, like you see me do here, and then put something heavy on top and let them sit for a while. And the holes were a little too big, so I had to use some masking tape around that wooden piece like this to have a tighter fit. And then I take some wood glue in that hole and all the way around my piece and put it together and set them aside to dry overnight. And here I am with some spackling, making the seams disappear, make it look like one piece. Next day, and I'm sanding off the excess spackle to make them ready for painting. Now they are ready for painting, and I will use my Moody colors, my brown, black, red and green. And same process here as I did with my first project today, layering, blending the colors together on the whole piece so it looks cohesive, so it looks like one piece, not 4 pieces put together. I'm going for a wooden or slightly bronzy metal effect on it. You will see. And I keep on layering, drying in between the layers with my hair dryer, and I do the entire piece even on the bottom. And I keep on dabbing and blending until I'm happy with the result. Now it's time to dry brush the pieces with my gold acrylic paint. So the texture will pop and it will look beautiful together with that wall art piece that I just made. And the last thing is to put on a coat of my varnish with a satin finish, and you will see them styled at the end of the video. For my final DIY for today, I will make an Ikebana. This is a Japanese flower art that I so love. So I have a vessel for it, and I will make it a little bit easier for myself. They use real flowers and water and everything, but I will use my faux flowers. So let's get started. This is my wooden piece that I will use for my flower art, but I don't know how to put a flower stem just upright without any help, so I will use this. And nope, I think it was. I will cut it off and I will put it to one side on my wooden bowl, and I will make some holes in it so I can stick my flowers into it. So first thing, I'm cutting it to size with my Japanese handsaw, very appropriate. And then I will take it to my belt sander and sand it off, and I had to sand it off a little bit further because it was a little bit too tall. Now it looks like this, and I will just mark where I need to drill my hole right through the piece, and I will sink in the screw a little bit so it won't be wobbly, and then I will drill my holes different sizes on the top. If you like this video and videos like this, consider subscribing and maybe share with a friend, and hit that like button as well. It will help my channel to grow and I can spend more time creating inspirational content for you. My aim is to upload one video per week. This is how it looks. And now for the flowers, take what I have on hand and just place it in my holes, and some witch hazel twigs as well. And I just take what I have in my stash, just put it together. I love these flower arrangements. And now let's see how it all turned out. Voila! Here is my living area and everything on my beautiful credenza. I decided to put my crescent moon up on the mirror, and you can see the back of it as well, and it's just as nice as the front, and a little crystal piece there as well. Love how it turned out. And the branch, I made a tiny hole right through the branch and the hula hoops and put in a nail there. And there is my arrangement with the screw through the metal piece as well. Love it, looking beautiful. And just below it you will have my Ikebana Flower Art, looking very pretty as well. So simple, so elegant, love it, and an easy way to do it yourself. And to the side, my beautiful candle holders on a couple of books. So tell me what you think of my creations today. Did you have a favorite? Let me know in the comments. Are you ready for fall? I think I am. If you are inspired and you want more inspiration straight away, head on over to my description box and hit that link to the playlist of this challenge, the What Would You Make challenge. Just click and enjoy. Thank you so very much for watching. See you soon again in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye.